That's it. Nice one, Scott. Come on. You can do it. You did it before. Come on. That's it. Good. You can give me 3 more. Yeah. That's it. Nice
That's it. How many is that?
Done.
So my routine normally consists of high weights, normally 1, 2 or 3 sets, starting with a high amount of reps like 12, and then maybe dropping it to 8 or 6, but still staying with the heavy weights. For the simple reason being that when I'm training, I'm trying to train my muscles to failure so that they'll heal and build, and that's how you build stronger muscles. So now I'm going to do a set of a single shoulder press.
Ready? Got it? Yep.
Ready?
Go. That's it. You gonna give me 8, Scott?
Yep.
Come on. That's it.
2 more.
Yeah. All you, man.
1 more.
Yep. That's it. Nice one.
And the other arm. I'm left-handed, so this should be a bit easier for me.
Come on. That's it. See you straining, come on. That's it. Power it up there. Come on, future. That's it. That's
1
it.
more.
Yeah. Come on. Come on. That's it. I've certainly got a lot of respect for what these wrestlers put their bodies through. Now, you know, as a child, I was into like WWF and the likes of Hulk Hogan and all these guys. But the one thing I've never been able to do is watch Scott wrestle, because he's always been abroad doing wrestling, always been around the UK. I've just never been able to make one of his bouts. But this is going to be the first bout that I'm going to be able to watch him in, and it'll be the first bout which I've trained him for as well. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how much punishment he's going to put onto the guy, because I'm sure he's going to be the #1, the victory.
Unless you're under contract to somebody like World Wrestling Entertainment and you're paid a guaranteed sum every year, you'll find that 99% of professional wrestlers also have to supplement that with some kind of day job. And it goes to show, I think, also that when people are working a day job and they're wrestling, just how dedicated they are to what they do. You know, it's not all about money for them. That would hopefully come later, but in the meantime, it's all about getting out there, wrestling in front of crowds, picking up the skills to take you to that next level. I work as a web developer. I work a lot of hours. It's a stressful job, and it can be difficult to fit gym in as well. You know, it can be difficult to fit wrestling in, but it's a balance, you know, and it just shows the dedication required. In my future, who knows what would happen, you know. I enjoy wrestling very much. Maybe if I keep wrestling and keep training and I keep knocking on all the right doors, maybe one of them will open. You know, there are places for wrestlers to go. There's World Wrestling Entertainment, which is just a monster of a company. It's one of the biggest entertainment companies in the world. There's now TNA Wrestling, who have signed some of wrestling's legends like Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair. So there are places to go, and I have peers who have gone over to America for TNA or WWE, and they're on very lucrative contracts. So there is a future in wrestling, and there is an upside to all the dedication and the sacrifice that you make. And all you can do is try your best to get there and hope that things work out.
So sticking with power and chest, this is the bicep curl, and we'll do 1 set with 12 reps. and then rest. So when you're in the gym, the only person that you're actually competing with is yourself. Smaller people and bigger people will lift different weights to you. The only person that you need to beat is yourself and what weight you did last time. So I'm going to stick with my routine and I'm going to do 8 reps. And then I'm going to go straight into my third set, 6 reps. And for me, that's a good workout.
My training, as far as the gym goes, is often a split routine. I think it's very important that you don't overtrain, but I do think that when you're in the gym you should train to failure. You should work your muscles as much as you can, but then you should give those muscles a rest the next day, so you should work maybe arms one day and legs the next and rotate, and that way your legs are healing while you're training on the arms. Important exercises for me would be obviously cardio exercises like running and rowing, because when you're in the ring you can be in there for 20 minutes, half an hour, and it does require a lot of physical exertion. You do have to be fit. Also very important are high impact exercises like the bench press. You know, it's important that you keep pushing that weight up, and particularly for me, I'm 6'4", so I have to try and fill my frame and I have to be a certain size in order for the crowd to take me seriously, and in order for me to, you know, keep strong. Things like the bench press and bicep curls are very important. Diet of a wrestler on the road can be quite difficult because you just have service stations, you're on the road, and it's very difficult to pick and choose what you're eating. But, you know, it's very important that if you're dedicated to what you do, you'll have a high protein diet. You will need carbohydrates for energy, but you don't want to overload on the carbohydrates, because more and more with TV programs filming wrestling and it becoming a TV product, more and more people are interested in how wrestlers look. So, you know, there is pressure on wrestlers to look a certain way, but you have to, you know, get a healthy diet, you have to go to the gym, and you have to take an overview of it that, you know, if you're serious about wrestling and if you're serious about what you're doing, then you'll put the hours in at the gym and you won't, you know, overload on chocolate every week. And, you know, everybody deserves a treat, but, you know, 5 or 6 days a week you have to watch what you're eating and make sure that your protein intake's high. Another important reason why you've got to do that is because, you know, you're recovering from injuries, so if you're not eating right, you're going to find it hard to keep recovering all the time.